Jump Festa has come and gone. It's over. Going into Jump Festa, I said that on the other side, we're going to have a much better idea of what the final roster of Jump Force would look like. And now that 0 characters were announced at Jump Festa, let's discuss what that means for the final roster moving forward. Now, in one of my videos I made yesterday, I misquoted something from Yanko Productions. Well, not necessarily. I misreported it. I made it sound like that Yanko Productions specifically said that 12 characters were coming at Jump Festa. However, I wanted to be clear, and I talked about this a little bit in my follow-up video, Yanko Productions actually never said that. That was just my interpretation of what he said, and I should have been more clear with that in my video. That's a very rare misstep on my part. However, what Yanko Productions did say is that there would be a new announcement coming at Jump Festa. However, that was a response directly to people asking about the story mode trailer and if that was it for Jump Festa. He specifically replied that no, it wasn't, which it wasn't because that was before we got the Deku and Asta gameplay trailer. So we did get something else at Jump Festa. So at this point in time, Yanko Productions actually hasn't said anything incorrect. He still sounds fairly confident on Twitter, so I personally think that Yanko Productions is still right. I think we're still going to get the 12 characters that he mentioned he knows about. I hear some people on Twitter and on my YouTube comment section say things like he should have been less misleading with his information, but he really wasn't misleading with his information. He didn't know whether the characters were going to be announced at Jump Festa or not, or else he would have said something. So he just remained quiet and said that he knew about 12 characters, none of which were announced at Jump Festa, unfortunately. Regardless, currently the roster is sitting at exactly 35 characters if you count Kane and create a character. If we assume that Yanko Productions is right and we're getting 12 more characters, that puts the roster up to 47, just 3 short of 50. If we do believe that Yanko Productions is right, we have to assume that we're getting 12 character reveals in the next 50 days, which I think is on the higher end of numbers, but it's still definitely possible. Between Pack South, a V-Jump scan, a weekly Shonen Jump scan, or really any number of weekly Shonen Jump scans, and a possible launch trailer, that gives you plenty of time to drop 12 characters. Regardless of whether you believe Yanko Productions or not, it's not really important, but at this point you have to believe that this roster isn't going to be much larger than 50 characters. With only 50 days or so until the release of the game, and only 35 characters revealed, one has to be a little bit cautious about the final roster size. Now, I'd like to take a break for a second, a break in this video. If you would allow me, please, to do one very rare, I promise I will not do this again throughout Jump Force's life cycle, I just need this one little moment to say I told you so. I was right, I've been saying it for months. This game will have roughly anywhere between 40 and 50 characters, no more than 50 for sure. And I wish I could say it feels good to be right, but it does not feel good. I don't want people to be less excited about this game. I want more characters in this game. I want as many as characters as possible in this game. Ideally, I'd like 400. Whenever I was putting out my opinion on the roster, it was a prediction, not a wish. When I did decide to put out those predictions though, I was met with a lot of aggressive negativity, some of which even came from fellow content creators, which I might add was a little bit hurtful. If you're one of the people still holding out hope for your favorite character, that sucks. And I truly and honestly hope that you get your character. I want as many as people to be happy with Jump Force as possible, so I want everyone's character to get in. Unfortunately, that's not going to be able to happen, but remember, we've still got quite a lot of time to go. There's still characters I'm waiting on. Please do not lose your excitement for this game. This game is going to be a ton of fun. And your character still has a chance. My characters still have a chance. Characters I still want to see. We still have 9 DLC characters to go as well. So if you believe Yanko Productions, 12 characters, that gives us 21 characters coming to the game. That's 21 more chances for your favorite character to show up. And I just wanted to get my general thoughts on the whole situation out in one video. If you enjoyed the video at all, or if you have your own thoughts, please let me know in the comment section. I'd appreciate a like on the video because it helps other people find it. And I really want to get this opinion about Yanko Productions out there because people are acting like Yanko Productions just decided to betray us, but he didn't get any information wrong, and I just want that to be clear in one video. If you could also subscribe to keep up to date with future content, that would be much appreciated. My name has been Bilbzy, and I will see you in the next video.